is one of the say so bets, so I'm not gonna, not gonna say if he is or not. But since people can hear me but can't see me,
I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
Okay. I figured since it was a Cavs game, so
yeah, I guess his kids' dance recital went a little bit late. All right, we are live. What's up, everybody? Nobody's here yet. RRX is here. All right, so we're gonna go through the say-so stuff. I think the easiest way to get there might be to do this. I'm gonna copy our Twitter link and throw it up here.
throw it up.
Throw it up here, and then maybe that'll be the easiest way, because then I think you can just click on it and you can click on that, and then it should take you to the tweet where you can click on a link to go straight to say so. So I think that's probably the easiest way to do it, because if I put it on the scroll across the bottom, I don't think you can click on it. But anyway, yeah.
CRX, have a safe trip.
All right, Alex, take it easy, bud. So let's go. There's the basketball games started after we started, so the say so stuff is a little bit discombobulated with other stuff. I'll just go through all these, and you can kind of give me what you think is going to happen and whatever. We got 40 minutes for people to sign up, so we'll go through this again. First bet we have is Sky versus Valkyries. Will Veronica Burton score over 14.5 points? She had a really good game the first game. She's not really known as a scorer, but had a pretty good game that first game. So that's kind of a tough call. 14.5 is not a ton of points.
I'll say no.
Yeah, probably I would go no as well. Sky at Valkyries winner. Man, it looks like people are picking the Valkyries, but I think the Sky aren't horrible. So Valkyries are definitely a favorite in this game, but who knows? Then we got the Fever at Sparks winner. Oh, do you want to say who you were going to pick on the Sky versus Valkyries real quick?
Valkyries.
Okay, gotcha. And then the Fever at Sparks, two of the premier WNBA teams. Kelsey Plum had a really good game. Her first game. Caitlin Clark didn't have a great game, but I would still probably pick the Fever here. I don't know about you.
Yeah, same. Fever.
Okay. And then Fever Sparks will Kelsey Plum have over 20.5 points. Again, I think she had 26 or 27 in the first game. So, to me, that's a tough one. You just don't know how many shots she's going to get with the position she plays. But I would probably go over. Reggie, would you go over? You go
yes.
over? Okay. Yeah. And then we had to go to baseball since that was only basketball. We have Giants at Dodgers. Shohei Ohtani over under 6.5 strikeouts. That's a tough one just because you don't know how many innings he's going to pitch. If I had to pick one, I would probably take the under. 7 is a lot of strikeouts in a baseball game.
I'll go over.
You'd go over. Okay. And then Giants at Dodgers. Dodgers at home are pretty tough. Shohei pitching, I would probably take the Dodgers there too.
I hate the Dodgers. I'll never take the Dodgers.
Okay, so you're going Giants. All right. And then Cardinals at Athletics. The Cardinals rookie J.J. Weatherholt, who has been crushing it the last couple of games, over under a half a hit. So this is a normal bet on FanDuel every day, and it's like minus 200. So if you're going to bet this one, you should probably go over because the odds are he's going to get a hit. He's hitting like 289, and he's going to get 5 at bats. So just do the math there.
I think he's going to get 3 hits.
3 hits. Okay. So definitely over a half. Just the math there tells you have to do that. Cardinals at Athletics. They're both over 500. Cardinals have won 4 of the last 5 against them, but the Athletics have a better pitcher going tonight. So to me, that's just a toss-up. Reggie, you got a feeling on that one? Cardinals at Athletics.
Cardinals.
All right, good boy. Cardinals at Athletics. Will Alec Burleson hit at least 1 extra base hit? Again, that's a tough one. His OPS plus is like 890, almost 900, and there's a righty pitching for them. He's a lefty, so probably not gonna happen. But your chance to make up some ground if you just want to go crazy, because I think most of the people will pick no. Reggie, you got thoughts on Alec Burleson's extra base hit potential? No, okay.
Nope.
And then will Rock appear on the stream tonight? That one's pretty self-explanatory. I would say he's about 50-50 on times that he says he's going to versus times he shows up. So, that's just gut feeling. Reggie, do you have an opinion on Rock showing up tonight or not?
I think he will.
You think he will? Okay. I kind of have faith just because it's been a couple of weeks and I know he doesn't get to talk to like adults or males very much. So I think his family time meter is kind of low right now. And especially if the Cavs aren't playing well, he's going to want to complain to us. So,
the Cavs are losing, but they just went on an 8-0 run. So
okay. All right. Well, either way, he's either going to feel happy and want to boast, or he's going to feel bad and want to complain. So I'm picking yes too. And then will JD say more than 7.5 curse words on a stream? Now last week I said 7, that's why I made it 7.5, and I really tried. And we've been live for 5 minutes, and I've already censored myself twice. So we'll have to keep track of that again this week. Reggie, how many curse words I say tonight? So help me keep count. Do you have a prediction over or under on that one?
Under. I think you're going to be at 5.
You think I'm going to be at 5? All right, cool. There's our say. So everybody, please go check it out. This is something we're trying to get off the ground. I think it's a ton of fun. Just thinks that we don't have a ton of basketball games to use tonight. But yeah, go check it out. It's free. The top 3 people get packs from Collectin and Connectin and Wiz. So make sure you sign up before 9:40. That's when the Cardinals game starts, and that's when we'll have to kind of cut off the entries. And I know a lot of people are watching the Top Shot stream right now, so we'll give them a little bit of time to catch up. Reggie, any thoughts about what's gone on in the last week since the last time we talked?
Today, we're announcing the new NFL All-Day Moments will no longer be issued.
Say what? Today we did what?
Top Shot announcement. Today, we're announcing that the new NFL All-Day Moments will no longer be issued.
All right, hold on. I just got this. Let me read this. Okay, let's read the whole thing here. Today, we're announcing that new NFL All-Day Moments will no longer be issued. However, even in the absence of new issuances, your existing moments are unchanged as fully authenticated and tradable digital assets on the NFL All-Day Marketplace, which continues without interruption. Your collection remains yours. 2 commitments come with today's announcement. Through the start of the 2026 NFL season on September 9th, 2026, qualifying NFL All-Day Marketplace purchases earn a 5% Dapper balance rebate to buyers, subject to a 12-month hold on the purchase, which I'm guessing means you're going to have to lock it. 2, if you're holding an NFL All-Day today, you become a founding collector and permanent designation on your NFL All-Day and Dapper profiles. Don't know what that means. Looking forward, we are hard at work on the next evolution of NFL digital collectibles and are excited to share details in the months ahead. Please stay tuned. That sounds like complete horseshit to me. Oh, wait, that's one. Sorry. All right. I'll let you guys down. So, yeah, please. I believe there is a live break today. I might be making that up. I'm pretty sure there was a live break.
Yeah, I got my Dapper refunded, so I didn't get in.
Oh, okay. I got you. So NFL All Day is gone. You'll get 5% Dapper balance back if you hold a moment for a year. But in a year, what are those moments going to be worth? Nothing. I don't know if I really want that 5% back.
What's 5% of 10 cents?
Yeah, exactly. And if you're holding an NFL All Day moment today, you become a founding collector, a permanent designation of your NFL All Day and Dapper profile. Again, who gives a crap?
It's like getting a bumper sticker that say your child was the child of the week.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I believe you asked an important question here. How do you not offload your Top Shot moments now? Man, I don't know. It's I don't want to be a downer, but it's hard for me to buy Top Shot moments. In fact, I had like $160 in Top Shot credits last week because I hit some pretty good pins in the pin launch, and I was like, man, I'm gonna buy a LaMelo legendary, right? Because it's like $120 asking price. Maybe I can get it for 100. And then I was like, why would I buy that? So I just took the money out. I didn't even need it. I just took the money out. But I don't know. Hold on one second. My dog is going crazy. I'll be right back. Reggie, you know you like to talk, so talk amongst yourself.
Well, I will go over players that are on the consensus board by the Buzzbeat Boys. So the Buzzbeat Boys are James Plowright, Mount Alkizla, Brian Gessinger, and David Darian Thomas. And they're the guys that do a lot of Hornets content. Matt is actually at the games, interviews players. James Plowright is the British Buzz. Darian is a local Charlottean who's a fan. And Brian does a lot of the Duke games as far as radio announcing and that kind of stuff. So together they've created the Buzz Boys, or the Buzz Beat, call them the Buzz Boys. So these four guys do a lot of Hornets content, and they've released their big board of players that they rank consensus 10 to 25. And these are players who will not – these are not the top 8. So the top 8 players are completely out. So what they've done is they've ranked players from 10 who are projected to be 10 or later that they think could be a Hornets pick. So their 10th pick is Braden Burries, who will probably go to Dallas or someone before 10. Their 11th pick is Jaxel Lindenborg. Their 12th pick is Hannes Steinbach. Their 13th pick is Jaden Quaintance. And their 14th pick is LeBaron Philon.
Okay. All right. Thank you. 5 minutes. All right, so you were talking about the Buzzbeat Boys. Can you go through the list again with me, because I got too much shit happening here.
No worries. So basically, they ranked possible Hornet selections, not including any of the guys who were top 8 in all the mock drafts.
So just to pause 1 second. Wizwit, we read the statement, and we don't really understand what a couple of things mean. If you're holding the NFL All Day today, you will become a founding collector and permanent designation in your NFL All Day and Dapper profiles. Don't know what that means. And then I guess you get a 5% rebate if you lock a moment for 12 months. Doesn't sound like a ton to me. Anyway, go ahead, Reggie.
Yeah. So obviously we're not going to talk about the guys that are going to go top 8.
Right.
They basically picked anybody that from 10 on has a chance of being a Hornet. So number 10 is
the Hornets. Just to refresh everybody's memory, the Hornets have 14 and 18. So you would think you could maybe move up to that slot without having to give up a lot. Like you could give up 2 of those and a player or something to get to 10. It's not like jumping in the top 4.
There's only been one draft trade to get in the top 10 the last 6 or 7 years.
Okay.
And that's when the Wolves traded up to get Rob, what's his name? The short Dillinger. What's his name?
Yeah. Gotcha. Yeah.
The guy from Hickory, North Carolina, whose name I can't remember.
Yeah.
They went up the Duke guard. Kentucky guard. They went up to number 8 to get him. That's the first time in the last 6 or 7 years that somebody's traded into the top 10, and that was considered one of the worst drafts in the last 10 years,
right?
As far as talent. Yeah. So this being a pretty good draft up to like 18 or 20 It's pretty good. So their 10th ranked player forward, and these are guys that could fall to the Hornets, include Brandon Burries at 10, Yaxel Lindenberg at 11, Hannes Steinbach at 12, Jaden Quaintance at 13, LeBaron Philon at 14, Ade Mara at 15, Morez Johnson at 16, Nate Ament at 17, Kareem Lopez at 18, Koa Pete at 19, Dalen Swain Train at 20,
Okay.
Chris Sinak Jr. at 21, and Ubuka Okori at 22.
The only guy that I really love there is Quintance. Like, I think he's going to be an absolute stud. I think
that's why I posted.
Yeah,
that's why I posted his interview. I don't think they need to trade up.
Really, you think he'd be there at 14?
I think there's a good chance. I don't think Ade Mara is going to be there.
No, I don't either.
I think the Hawks are going to take him, I think the Clippers could take him at 5, possibly.
Right? Yeah.
Unlikely, but
it's weird. I really don't have any feeling for those guys just because I don't watch college basketball, but I know Mara has impressed people with like his footwork and all kinds of stuff. He just seems like, I don't know, Zach Edey to me, kind of, which I guess is good, but like if you're going to take him,
he's got Mark Williams measurements.
Okay, but if you're going to take him high in the lottery, that just, I don't know, man. I want somebody better than that. By the way, everybody, I've posted in here the link to our Twitter thing so you can sign up for Say So, because I think the only person that's playing right now is Bleezy, so he's going to be the only one to win. So go sign up, man. We'll go through this list again real quick, and I'll give you some winners here. So first off, the over-under on Veronica Burton, I don't know, that's a tough one. The winner of the Sky versus Valkyries, man, I like the Valkyries, but who knows what happens. Fever Sparks, I like the Fever. Fever Sparks, Kelsey Plum over 20.5. That one's tough. I'd probably stay away from that. Giants Dodgers, Shohei over under 6.5 Ks. I'd probably take the under. The Giants Dodgers winner, I would probably load up on the Dodgers on that one just because the Giants stink and Shohei is pitching and the Dodgers are at home. JJ Weatherholt over or under half a hit. I would probably go over on this one. He's been playing really well of late, and he'll get 5 at-bats tonight. So I would probably go over on that. Cardinals versus Athletics winner, probably stay away from that. Cardinals Athletics, will Alec Burleson get at least 1 extra base hit? I would probably go no on that and load up a little bit. Will Rock appear on stream? That's a crapshoot. Go however you feel. And will JD say more than 7.5 curse words? We're 18 minutes in, and I've only said 1. So just use that as you can. But the top 3 here get packs, and right now Bleezy's the only guy that's playing. So get your butts in there and go sign up. So Bleezy doesn't get an automatic win. Although if Bleezy wins, I'd be happy with that. So not that big a deal. All right, let's talk about the draft since you gave us all of those. Are there any guys in that group that are game changers for the Hornets?
These are all role players.
Okay. These are all guys that get 10 to 15 minutes. They don't start. They're used for a specific skill set, maybe get on the second team run, something like that.
These are guys who will contribute to the Hornets winning next year.
Okay.
And their potential replacements for players that are like Miles Bridges, Josh Green, Grant Williams replacement, or maybe even a backup point guard, because I don't want to see Sion James playing third point guard next year.
Right. Yeah. Okay. I got you. So these are the ancillary pieces or replacements for guys you're going to trade, whether it's Josh Green or Kilo or any of those guys. Right?
Or who just let their contracts expire. I mean,
okay. Yeah, I got you. So you don't want to pay $20 million for Kilo anymore. This is a guy you can plug in to be the next Kilo or whatever.
We've got 4 expiring contracts.
That's true. Grant Williams, Kilo, Tillman, and who else?
Well, we got 5. Tillman's already good.
That's right. Connaughton.
Well, Connaughton's a team option, but Trey Mann's only got 1 year guaranteed.
Yeah. Right.
The 3rd year is not guaranteed. Grant Williams, Josh Green, Miles Bridges, and Trey Mann. I wasn't even talking about the end of the bench guy.
Okay, gotcha. All right. Yeah. So, like, to me, those are more trade pieces than anything else. Speaking of trades, there has been a lot of trade buzz online. I don't really buy it, but a lot of people talking about would the Hornets move up into the top 4 to take one of those guys like Caleb Wilson. Caleb Wilson did interview with the Hornets, which I don't think it's a big deal because I think these teams interview everybody, right? Like, unless they're definitely the number 1 pick, don't these teams interview everybody?
They're available. Every team has so many interviews they can do.
Right, but like I feel like any team's going to do their due diligence on a player. So, like, when they said, oh, the Hornets went over to scout Kareem Lopez, well, like, most teams would do that if they're competent, right? Because you have to check out all these players.
So the only thing you need to be worried about it, or I don't even think it's a worry, but the only thing I'll mention is if the Brandon Miller contract negotiations don't go well and the Hornets don't want to sign him, trading him for the number 4 pick to Chicago makes some sense.
To me, that's an awful lot to give up.
Well, you're basically trading a former number 2 for a current number 4 pick.
Yeah, so, but look, you'd have to be very confident that that player is the player you want. Chugas and I talked a little bit about some things that make sense, trading those picks that we have to get into the top 4, because then you don't have to pay this player a ton of money for 4 years. I just don't know if any team's going to want to trade out of the top.
Like 4. I said, nobody's going to trade out of the top 10. I'm just saying that's why I mentioned that stat earlier with Rob Dillingham. Teams keep their top 10 picks.
Yeah, I can't, especially in this draft. I just can't see. So you would have to overwhelm them.
So the only thing I would see happen is, the Mavs have the number 9 pick.
Yeah.
If there's nobody they like there at number 9, then maybe the Hornets could offer their 18th pick and return Dallas's top 2 protected pick next year to move to number 9.
Okay. The join code, got it right here. Sorry, if you click that link, it should work, but this is the join code. That's the code. If you're joining on Say So, this is the code, 6KRAZ. And when I checked earlier on a different computer, that link worked, but who knows? Let me see if there's a new link here. I have a new link. I'll copy this link right here and put it in the stream. There you go. That's the link that I currently have. Boom. That should work. That's the one that's currently up on screen right here.
Yeah.
So
getting back to the draft, when you asked the question, I said these guys are elite role players. If you go back to that tier list I posted, the mid-high lottery are classified as one-way stars or elite complementary players. Like Jaden Quaintance is an elite defensive player. So they have the upside of being all-stars potentially, but typically after pick 10, over half the players are barely rotational players in the NBA.
Okay. So even a guy like Jaden Quintance, or however you say his name, the guy I like.
Quaintance.
Even a guy like him that I like, you don't think his upside could be higher than, like, I know you can't count on upside, but like the things I'm reading about him are just crazy. So like maybe not this year, but you can't see him being maybe not an all-star.
He could be Jared Allen.
Okay.
And Jared Allen was an all-star. I mean, he's got, who Morez Johnson compares to physically?
No.
Bam Adebayo.
Yeah, that's the guy you love, right? Like, I mean,
I don't love Bam, but Morez Johnson.
I meant Junior is the guy you like, right?
Mojo, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I mean, I
He's
just don't know.
he actually had the best combine of anyone yesterday.
Right. Yeah, I got you. Sorry. Here's a better tweet with the updated code. Sorry, guys. You can click on that one and go straight to it too. Yeah, I saw a lot of people talking about him. I do kind of hold on. Let me see if I can bring up the list here that you put in Discord. Who's the guy that did this list that you had? The kind of Google sheet here.
Yeah,
Who's the
this is the Ben Pfeiffer.
okay? So let me open this. I want everybody to see the say so stuff, so I'm not going to put it on screen here, but we'll just kind of go through it here. He broke everybody down into tiers, right? So tier 1 is what he considers franchise centerpieces, and he's got 3 guys there, which are Peterson, Boozer, and AJ. Do you feel like those guys are actually centerpieces, or they're just the best players available? Because I don't know.
They
Like,
are
I think AJ's incredible, but I don't know if they're centerpieces.
potential centerpieces. I mean, this is all, it's a draft. I mean, nobody knows for certain that,
Right.
or otherwise they'd taken Devin Booker at the 3rd pick. And
Right. Yeah. Or
yeah,
they wouldn't have taken Markelle Fultz over Tatum or what. Yeah, exactly.
right.
So,
Yeah.
but those guys you feel like actually have the potential to be franchise cornerstones.
They have the best potential in this
Okay.
draft of being franchise cornerstones.
Okay. And then who he's got on tier 2, which is what he calls NBA all NBA stars. So I don't know if that means he thinks these players could be all NBA or just thinks they're going to be NBA stars. He's got 3 guys on that list, and a couple of these are kind of surprising. He's got Flemings. He's got Mikhail Brown Jr. and he's got Caleb Wilson. So he's got Wilson a little bit lower than everybody else, and Flemings and Brown are a little bit higher than everybody else. Do you think those guys can be, let's call it NBA All-Stars?
You know what I have a comp for Mikhail Brown? LaMelo Ball.
Really?
Because of his shot selection and his just I can make everything attitude.
Yeah.
He's a really good athlete. Now he's not as tall as LaMelo. He's a little better athlete than LaMelo.
Right.
But he's got LaMelo to his game. He's a good shooter. He's a good passer. He's not an elite passer like LaMelo, but he's got that kind of personality. Like I can make this from half court. I should shoot all the time. So I think he's the best guard in the draft outside the top 3. But yeah, I agree with that.
Okay. All right. That's, to me, that's pretty high, but okay. By the way, you guys have 13 minutes to sign up for Say So. I'll just go through these real quick. It looks like a couple more people have joined. Looks like the over for Veronica Burton is the leader right now. Looks like everybody's taking the Valkyries. Everybody's taking the Fever. They're taking the over on Kelsey Plum points. They're taking the under on Shohei strikeouts. Looks like Giants and Dodgers is 50-50. Nobody bet on that yet. Cardinals, JJ Weatherholt, nobody bet on that. Winner of the Cardinals A's game, nobody bet on that. Somebody bet the under on Alec Burleson to get at least 1 extra base hit. That's smart. Will Rock appear on stream tonight? The yes is winning 55-45. And will JD say more than 7.5 curse words on stream? The yes is winning right now. And again, I've only said 1 tonight in 28 minutes. Yes, thank you. All right. All right. All right. Good night. Love you. Sorry, my dog is being tended to by my mom who came up for her birthday. So there we go.
So we could hear you talking to your mom when you
I left the mic on. Yeah, whatever, man. I love my mom. Big deal. Fuck you guys. Like, oh, well, that's 2. That's 2. Like, I mean, whatever. I'm not embarrassed to say that my mom rules. So, all right. So, get on Say So. Now, just like, why is Fleming's so high? Because I have in the mock drafts that I've seen from other people, I've never seen Fleming's that high. Like normally it's Acuff or one of those other guys. Like what's so great about Kingston Fleming's that makes him so high there?
He could be Tyrese Maxey, 6'4",
Okay.
190 pounds. I mean,
Okay.
he's just a bucket getter.
Yeah, I got you. All right, I just haven't seen him that high, so that kind of stuck out to me. The next tier is tier 3. These are high lottery, one-way stars, elite complement players. So these are guys that can do one thing really well. Would be an elite like role player, I guess, is kind of what you're saying, right? Like, fill them in for 15, 20 minutes and they do whatever, you know what I mean? Like
Jared Allen. I mean, that's a good example.
Okay, Jared Allen. That's a good one. Okay,
yeah.
So they have a lot. He has a lot of guys here. He has your guy LeBaron. He's got Darius Acuff, Keaton Wagler, Yaxel.
You skipped Ibuka.
Yeah, I was going to him last because I was trying to figure out how to say his name. Swan, Jaden, Mara, and Ibuka. That's higher than I've seen a couple of those guys, and lower on a couple of them. Like I thought, LeBaron and Acuff were like top 5. I know there's supposed to be a lot of interest from the Kings in Acuff, so like I don't know what's going on with these guys that they would be so low.
Well, that's not low, JD. We're talking. This is like 7 to 15. I mean, 7 to 13.
I'm saying low in terms of he says these are one-way stars. So these are guys that can basically do one really good thing, right? Like, or maybe I'm not reading that right. Is he saying
one-way stars / elite complementary players, which I would consider Yaxel Lindenberg an elite complementary player. Dalen Swain could be an elite complementary player.
Give me another example besides Jared Allen. Give me another guy.
I was trying to think. Yeah, Jared Allen is my.
How about like Steven Adams? Really good.
Yeah, Steven Adams.
Okay, something like that.
Well, that's a big. I was trying to think of a wing that was kind of.
I'm just trying to say, and like role on the team. Nobody's going after these players with gusto in the free agency market, but if he's on your team, he can do that one thing for you well.
Well, is Derek White's an elite complementary player, right?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Right. Yeah. He's an offensive dynamo. Can play a little bit of defense. Can shoot the 3. Can run the point if he has to. But he's not like somebody you're going to build the team around. And if somebody wanted to trade for him, they wouldn't be like, "No way, I'm never trading this guy."
Or Desmond Bain.
Or Desmond Bain, although Desmond Bain got traded for a lot or got paid a lot.
He's a max player. But what I'm saying is he might be the best player on the team, but that wasn't what he was drafted to be.
Right. I got you. Okay. So out of those guys, I love Jaden. I think Acuff is going to be good. I think LeBaron's going to be good. I don't know much about the other guys. I worry about Mara just because he's so tall. Do you think there's any worries or, because a lot of times the guys that are that tall physically just break down?
Well, there's a shortage of big players in this draft.
Okay.
And he's the best by far. I mean, look at Klingon and the Memphis guy that were drafted. Edey. So they were drafted in the top 10 just a couple of years ago in a weak draft.
Right. Yeah. And they've performed pretty well.
The Hawks could really use someone like that.
Okay, I just think, I mean, and then I guess you can't say this about every big guy, but it just seems like the big guys physically break down faster. And he's kind of old too, right? Isn't he one of the older prospects?
I don't remember that, but I'll Google it.
Jesus Christ. Oh, wait, that might be 2. Or 3, rather. 3, because I took the Lord's name in vain. That's 3. Most stars are not capable of high-level magic. However, abracadabra breeds are exceptions. That's kind of funny. Look at that. That's kind of funny.
He's 21. He's a junior.
Okay.
But
he's not old, but he's a year or two older than most.
But he's a good passer. He actually did really, really good on the agility skills at the combine today.
Okay, gotcha.
He has Mark Williams stats. He actually tied Mark Williams for the second highest standing reach in combine history at 9'9".
I was gonna say, wasn't it like almost 10 feet or something ridiculous? Like it was crazy. Yeah.
9'9".
Yeah,
So,
that's insane. That's just insane. Okay,
he's better than Klingon and Edie.
Okay, well, if you tell me that, then I'm a little bit excited about it. And that's a guy. I don't think the Hornets can get there to get him, but that's a guy they could use, like a beefy, just big guy to clog up the middle there that can facilitate passes.
Now, I don't want the Hornets to get him, but if he's there at 14, they need to take him because I want them to play more of the switching defenses. So I want them to go with like a Merez Johnson, a guy who can play the 4 and the 5 and play that type of switching defense as opposed to the guy with the drop defense. We've got someone that can do that. So,
okay, gotcha. Give me another minute. We're having a problem in the house with something. I don't know. Give me a minute. I'll be right back.
All right. The tier 3 list or tier 4 list, which would be impact starters, good upside bets, would be Tyler Tanner, Bennett Sturts, and Christian Anderson on the initiator point guard list. On the combo guard list is Braden Burries. On the off-ball wing / fourth power forward list, Cameron Carr, Alan Graves, Nate Ament. On the wing handler list is Kareem Lopez and Amari Allen. On the small ball big is Hannes Steinbach and Merez Johnson. And on the true 5 list is Henry Vassar. These are guys that are impact starters, high variance with upside bets.
So now most of these guys I see going a lot lower than this. Am I making that up or?
Well, yeah. I mean, this goes to like 25.
Okay. So, but like Burris, I think can help a team. I think Carr can probably help a team. I don't like Nate Ament at all. Maybe that's just me. I know you like Mojo, so I'm not really going to talk junk about him. But I mean, I think there's a kind of wide variance between players here because I would consider guys like Sturts, Burris, Carr, Mojo, guys that can actually contribute probably in the first 2 years, where the other guys are more like almost projects. No?
So I posted the Con Knipple thing in there because he mentioned one of these guys, Amari Allen, as a guy from Alabama that he liked a lot. And he liked the fact that LaMelo said that he liked Con last year. So he thought that was kind of cool.
Yeah, I don't know that much about these guys. Thank you, RX. Thank you for coming back. Sorry you can't listen to our awesome coverage here. That's totally going to blow your mind. And thank you for ForceCom. Thank you for joining our Say So thing here. It looks like we got like 10 people now, so we're getting there.
That's good.
Out of these guys, is there anybody that you like? Would you say I kind of need to get this guy? I need to get, like, if he falls really low, I want to go pick him up, maybe trade back in. Like, is there any guys in this, say, 20 to 25 list that you're like, man, I got to get one of these?
Well, if you look at the tiers, you want to go with the guys in blue in general. Okay. I like Merez Johnson better than this guy does. So I would actually put him up a tier. But I understand, this is someone else's listing. I will mention that Cameron Carr was not someone I was interested in, but he really lit it up at the combine. And that's why I posted his video in.
Okay. Sorry. We can't find a phone, and now it's madness here. What is it that you like about Mojo that's so crazy that you want him? Like, just being a facilitator or what?
He guards the three. He's 250 pounds, strong as hell. He guards the 3, the 4, and the 5. And he made, I think, 18 of his 25 3-pointers in the drills the other day. And he has elite movement ability. He can guard 1 through 5. He's just a switching defender who has some offensive game, and he's strong as hell. He's burly.
Can he rebound?
Yes.
Okay. So this would be kind of an answer to what the Hornets need in terms of rim runner, defensive, rebounding, big guy to clog up the middle type of thing, like all those things, right?
I wouldn't call him a rim runner, but I
Okay.
would call him a 6'8" moose.
Okay. So he's not a 5. He's a 4.
He is a 4/5.
Okay. So he'd be an undersized 5, kind of like what they do with Grant Williams.
He'd be a bigger Grant Williams.
Okay. Beefier, but not necessarily taller, right?
Taller.
Oh, he's taller too. Okay.
Yeah,
gotcha.
he's like 6'8", 6'9". He has a 7-foot wingspan.
Okay. All right. And very, very good shout out here. Go Sports, like that. You cannot not go wrong with the Go Local Sports Team T-shirt. And Baruch is actually going to put it all on the Valkyries. All right, man. It's not Flight of the Valkyries, but still a pretty decent song. Although, look at this now. 92% of people have bet on the Valkyries tonight. So this might be a sky win. Who knows? When it's lopsided like that, take the other side. That's all I'm going to say. Okay, do you want to go through the next list, or is it worth doing or not?
No, I don't think it's worth going past the greens.
Okay.
Unless we trade back or somebody gives us the 25th pick for Miles Bridges or something.
Okay, so we talked about trying to trade into the top 4. Neither one of us think it's going to happen.
Nah, it's not going to happen.
Theoretically, could you do it for 14, 18, the Heat pick, and the Mavs pick?
Nope.
I don't know.
Nope. Historically,
I give up though, dude. Like that's
the 4th pick. You know who it's going to be. You know the value of it. These other picks are completely random. You don't know if you're going to get a top 4 talent.
Okay, but to me, 4 first-round draft picks is a lot. I guess you're right, but like
every pick after 10 only has a 50-50 chance of making it as a role player. If you're the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th pick, that's where the MVPs and the All-Stars, the All-NBA players come from,
right?
As a majority,
right. All right. I do have a pretty good trivia question if anybody wants to hear it. I don't know what I have to give away, but I'll give you something from the Hive account.
You can give away your NFL all-day moments.
Oh, I wonder if I have any. Hold on. I'm about to be a founding member, buddy. Let me see what I have in NFL all day.
What's your trivia question?
There's a team that drafted 2 Hall of Fame NFL quarterbacks in the same draft. So same draft, one team drafted 2 NFL Hall of Fame quarterbacks in the same draft. Do you know what team it is?
Falcons.
It is not the Falcons. So I have Sean Rogers, Jonathan Cooper, Jordan Addison, C.J. Stroud, James Cook, Joseph Adai, Brock Purdy, Marcus Jones, Demore Lanier, Josiah Stewart, T.J. Sanders, Michael Wilson, and I think that's it. That's my. Oh no, I have one more. Demario Davis. All common moments. That's the entire list of my NFL all-day moments. If anybody knows the answer without looking it up, don't be cheesy. A team to draft 2 Hall of Fame NFL quarterbacks in the same draft. Let me know. It's a tough one.
The reason I said the Falcons is because Brett Favre was drafted by the Falcons.
Yeah,
I thought that's when they had drafted somebody else the same year. Anyway,
this is a tough one. I don't think anybody would get it without actually looking it up. So, just saying. All right.
AFC or NFC?
Neither. Neither. All right. So no more bets on the stream or on Say So here. I will close out everything. I will resolve these as they happen. So the Cardinals game just started. So we're going to close this out. Everybody that participated, great. As soon as stuff happens, I'll close these out through the end of the night. Nobody has an answer. Do you want the answer for the trivia question? Since nobody knows it? It is. Give me a drum roll, Reggie. The Kansas City Royals. The Kansas City Royals drafted Dan Marino and John Elway in the same draft, 1979. Kansas City Royals of Major League Baseball drafted 2 NFL Hall of Fame quarterbacks. And that sounds weird, but people forget that in the NFL or in Major League Baseball, the draft used to be 101 rounds. 101 rounds. So something like 1,500 people would get drafted each year, which is freaking insane. But yeah, 101 rounds. I think those guys were drafted in the 60s somewhere. But yeah, they drafted both those guys. Obviously, neither one of them played there, but they drafted both of those guys. One little quick update on Candy that I want to get out there. I don't know if there's a ton of Candy fans in here, but one little quick update on Candy. Everybody knows that they're coming back. They're going to be on Soul. You're going to have total freedom of your moments, so you can move them off chain. You can move them into different kinds of wallets. It's supposed to be great. But right now, for the people, if you have a huge collection that you don't necessarily want, now through, I think, the next week, I would have to look up the exact date, but at least for the next week, you can go onto Candy and you can burn your existing moments for 50 cents in balance. So if you have a bunch of moments that really aren't worth anything, if you want to burn a bunch of them, you get 50 cents per burn on there. So just something to think about. I probably have 200 moments. None of them are worth anything except for like maybe 10. So I'll probably burn them all. Just want to give you guys a heads up. I know a lot of us were in Candy before it went down and just kind of got frustrated with it. So I'm excited to see what happens with Candy. But if you want to go burn them, go burn them. What's up, Hero? Glad to have you here. All right. I want to talk about a couple other things in the NBA. I'm going to wait on the LeBron talk in case Brock gets here. But
Cavs are within 2. Cavs are within 2.
So if you, I want to see what you would do if you're a couple of teams here. One is the Nuggets, because they're pretty much cash strapped. They don't have a ton of picks. They have Joker. I don't want to say they're wasting him, but like, I don't even know what move they could make to get better. So, like, you're a smart NBA guy. What's the move for the Nuggets to kind of get better this season? Do they have to trade Jamal for 2 decent players? Do they have to try to get rid of Aaron Gordon? Do they have to, like, I don't know, because they gave Braun that big contract, which I thought was ridiculous at the time. But to me, let's look up. I think they're over the luxury tax, right?
Yeah.
Let me look. So what can they do to get better? What can the Nuggets do to get? No, the Nuggets.
Trade Jamal Murray.
You know, what could you get for him? Like, I don't even have an idea of what you can. Like, could you get 2 okay players, or are you just trying to trade them to get some money gone? Like, I don't. What's the thought process there? Is it just to?
So the Nuggets have to blow up their team around Joker, and they need to get
so if it's not Joker, you're available basically.
So they need to get rid. They need to bring in players that can shoot and defend.
Okay. So I'm looking this up here on Spot Track. They are $95 million over the cap. They are $10 million over the first apron. They're $2 million under the second apron. Joker makes $62 million. Sorry, $59 million next year. Murray makes 50. Gordon makes 31. Cam Johnson makes 23. Braun makes 21. Not great. That's pretty rough. And from there, we're just getting into like territory. You got Najee, you got Strother, you got Holmes, you got Pickett, KJ Simpson on a two-way. Like, that cupboard seems pretty bare, dude. Like, I don't even know what, like, so you trade Murray and you need to get a shooter, but isn't Murray a shooter? Like, I don't know.
Murray is not a good defender. Joker is not a good defender. You're going to have to get 4 shooters around Joker who can play defense. It says it's going to be easy, but Jamal Murray the Miami Heat could give you Davion Mitchell and a few other players and some draft picks for Jamal Murray. And you can use those draft picks to get other players. Aaron Gordon, you could trade him for a draft pick and a player. Christian Brown, he's overpaid, and they need to re-sign Peyton Watson, so they need to get underneath this the apron so they can afford to pay Watson. So
basically, it's get rid of everybody that's not named Joker, like I said, and just get shooters and defenders. Yeah. Right? Like, that's kind of the way to go. All right, I'm going to bring Rock on here. So, Rock, take your hand off your plate. Sorry, go ahead. I cut you off there.
Nope, that was pretty much the gist.
Okay, gotcha. So, Rock is here. Rock, I do want to show you this. We actually closed this for today, but this is what I was so excited to tell you about. This is sayso.com. And we're making markets for different bets here, and then everybody here can bet on them, and whoever is in the top 3 gets packs. So every week we're going to do this going forward. But these are the bets I made for tonight. It was a lot of WNBA stuff just because the NBA games started before we're here. But we got like Veronica Burton over under, Sky versus Valkyrie winners, Fever versus Sparks winner, Giants Dodgers, Shohei Ohtani over under the winner. JJ Weatherholt hit. But here's the big one that we can close out right now. Will Rock appear on stream tonight?
Yeah, buddy.
Close this baby out. We solved the market. Did he come by? Yes, he did.
Winner, chicken dinner.
Let's see who moved up. Right now, Wizwit is in first place, it looks like. Big winner on Will Rock show. Oh, no, Bleezy. Sorry, Bleezy's in first place. Will Rock show up? Big winner. Here's our top 3. Bleezy, Wise Oracle, and Wizwit. 1, 2, 3 after we resolved the first one. So congratulations. You made Bleezy some fantasy money here. Congratulations, Rock. Hi. Thanks for coming by, bud.
You're welcome. I actually had a side deal with Bleezy.
Okay.
I made sure. Let's just say financially, he made sure I was coming on tonight.
Okay, I got you.
I'm joking.
So we've talked about a couple of things that I want to get your opinion on. First,
I'm just gonna say it's gonna be hard for me to commit full concentration.
I get it. Watch your game, man.
I'm watching, but go ahead. I can listen.
Okay. So NFL All Day has decided that they are not going to issue moments this year. So it sounds like they're pretty much closing up shop, which is not great. On the back of the news that Floaty is closing down because the volume's not that great. On back of the news that OTM shut down. Not great in the NBA Top Shot ecosphere right now.
Not hard to predict either. I hate to say it.
I'm just letting you know that's out there. So
okay.
What
is Top Shot next?
Man, I don't know. I just know I wouldn't be spending a ton of money there. That's
you know how I feel about it.
I mean, not financial advice. By the way, Rock and I made some money off a lucky bet last week. We picked Snelling to pitch less than 5.5 innings. So we won some money on that.
My account was bleeding. I put the whole account on it.
Which I was shocked because I was like, maybe bet $2 on this. And you're like,
it was not a lucky
bet. My whole bankroll. My guy risked his whole bankroll. I was like, wait, no.
Yeah, John Cockcoson, who's been on the stream, risked his whole bankroll too. And it's not like these bankrolls were big. We were both bleeding.
Well, I know, but I was like, I kind of
like when you're playing. It's like when you're playing Hold'em, No Limit Hold'em.
Yeah.
And you're going down. You're not out of chips, but The writing's on the wall, so you just say, fuck it. I'm going to go all in on this hand right here.
Yeah.
But it was, you called it a lucky bet. It wasn't a lucky bet. It was a well-researched bet by you.
It was well-researched.
It made complete sense to make.
Because
the only thing that almost screwed us was, what was that one inning he had, like, when we needed it? Like, he had like a 5-pitch inning or something like that.
Yeah, I think it was actually 6, but yeah, he's had runners on base every night, and then in like the 4th inning, he just goes 2 pitches out, 2 pitches out, 2 pitches out. I'm like, oh no.
That 4th inning was brutal.
And then we got lucky because there was an overturned strikeout on an ABS call that actually ended up in a walk.
And he ended up throwing a lot of pitches in that 5th inning.
Yes. Yeah. So we got lucky. Anyway, I brought that up just to say he is pitching tomorrow at 1:40 p.m. If I'm not making a side, I'm just letting you know if you want to bet on that.
Is it still the same? Is the line the same?
I haven't even looked. I just know that he's pitching tomorrow. So he's only pitched out of the 6th inning once since September of last year. So if anybody wants that bet, it's out there for you. We also talked a bunch about the draft. I want to get your guys' opinions on what LeBron does. I know some of us are not LeBron fans, but it does mean a lot to the NBA. So Reggie, do you think LeBron stays in LA, or does he move on somewhere else? And then we'll get Rock's homer opinion of him going to Cleveland.
I think he's LA or retired.
You think he's going to retire?
LA or retire.
LA or retire. Okay.
I agree with Reggie, to be honest.
Really? Okay.
Anything's in play. We're talking about LeBron. But I think LA retire and then Cleveland would be third.
Okay. You don't think he wants one more championship?
He wants it. The question is,
Can't get in LA.
the one trade, because they say LeBron will never take a minimum contract to come play in Cleveland. Like he just won't take less than he's worth. But he might.
Yeah, is that selfish? I don't know.
Maybe I don't know. I mean, nobody else taking less than they're worth either. But one thing he might take is like Jared Allen money. So like a Jared Allen LeBron trade.
It seems like I mentioned that 6 months ago. Remember?
Yeah, but I don't listen. I saw that somewhere today. It isn't anything I thought of. And I
saw it today too.
Listen, I think LA is by far the favorite, that he stays there. They sign him to some kind of not max deal, but just like it would be a 2-year team friendly deal. Like, he's lived there. His son's on the team. That's a big deal.
His family supposedly really likes LA too.
They all love it there. He loves it. They love it.
But what's not to love about LA if you're rich? Like, I mean, come on. Like, if you're a working person, it probably sucks. But like, if you're rich, it's great. What are you talking about? Like, I mean, it's like New York. If you're making $50 million a year, New York's great. If you're making $40 grand a year, it's not great.
No, like the best movie.
So
the best hero movies.
You get done.
Okay.
The best hero movies, the best, scripted plays that have a hero in it. It's a 3-act play, right?
Right. Yeah.
The 3rd act in Cleveland, and they win a title, like that would be.
Oh, it would be so great. Like, I don't even like
the ultimate of the ultimate.
Cavs, but I would be glued to that story. Like,
yes.
All right, Reggie, you have a LA take. You said.
Yeah. So, if the Lakers were to run it back with the same team they had this year, get another shooter.
I don't think Aiden would be back. I don't think.
Well, let me finish.
Okay.
If the Lakers were to run it back this year with a center, another shooter, and another wing defender, they're still only 5th in the West.
That's the other allure of coming to Cleveland. Is if you're really just title chasing.
The point I was going to make is the West is awfully tough. You got OKC that, like, who do you have to beat in the East? Like, I think every decent team has major question marks, right?
Mm-hmm.
In the East, like going into next year. I not to talk junk about your team, but they're going to have major question marks.
I will also say that it's been like an open thing that Harden and Donovan Mitchell like want LeBron to come. Like,
yeah, right.
like
Well,
they haven't been shy about saying it.
Like, yeah, I don't know. Like, yeah.
So Jared Allen's contract next year jumps up quite a bit. I think it goes from like 19 to like 27,
Well,
28.
let's look it up. I got spot.
I thought his contract was like the same number every year.
Let's
the extension kicks in next year.
Oh, it extend. Okay.
But they could offer LeBron the 25, 28 million or whatever it is in a sign and trade for Jared Allen.
Jared Allen is 28 million next year, 30 million the year after, 32 the year after that.
They could give LeBron 2-year, $50 million to finish his career in Cleveland.
Come on,
and if they could go 2+1, that way they could pay him and not expect him to play.
But okay, but who's the center for Cleveland then?
Mobley.
But isn't Mobley a power forward?
Mobley can play either one. He's better at power forward. But then we have nobody else. Like Thomas Bryant's the only guy we have in the roster that's tall.
Well, they would have to get a Mason Plumlee or someone like that to be their backup center.
Maybe we somehow get Ayton out of it.
All right, let me throw another scenario out going to Cleveland.
Well, one more Laker take. The Lakers are not going to win a championship with Luka because Luka is not going to get through a Wemby team and an SGA team with OKC.
No. Don't say that.
That's that's kind of my point. Is the West?
Luka has the right roster around him. He can do that.
Lakers aren't going to do that.
They were in the finals not that long ago in the West.
Who?
Dallas.
Yeah,
Luka and Dallas went to the finals not that long ago.
Okay, I thought you were talking about the Lakers. I was like, that was bubble.
No.
Okay. Yeah, but they had a good team too. Like, I don't know if are you going to get somebody as good as Kyrie on that team? Are you going to get somebody as good as? I don't know. Like,
God damn it, Schroeder.
I don't know. Anyway, let me throw something else out here. What if you did a sign and trade with Harden to get LeBron over there? So it's just Harden for LeBron, 1 year, done and
all
done.
All day. There's no way the
Lakers want a guy like that on the team, right? Like,
no, they don't. The Lakers cannot bring in somebody else that can't play defense. I mean, they're starting backcourt with Luka and Austin Reeves. They can't play defense.
Yeah. I'm just trying to think of easy Cavs trades here.
The Jared Allen is the only one that makes sense.
It's the cleanest one for sure, yeah.
Without involving 3 and 4 teams and so forth.
Yeah. Because
money's no object. LeBron could just come to Cleveland next year on a minimum contract.
Well, do you have a mid-level? Like, could he take the mid-level exemption at like 15 just to come?
The Cavs can't offer that because they're above the apron. They'd have to dump $40 million in salary to be able to offer the apron.
Okay, yeah, you're right. They're 13 million over the first apron.
Cavs down 1 point. 2 minutes left in the third. Max Strus, 5 of 6 from 3.
You are way ahead of me because they're still down 4 on my screen.
Mobley just fouled Duran.
There you go. I just saw the Strus bucket. Why are you guys so far ahead of me? All right. Other things we want to talk about.
Do you want me to pause it for a second? I will.
No. I don't. I want you to be
as long as Reggie doesn't give it away.
Go for it. Okay.
I won't say another word.
I do kind of want to talk about winners and losers. There you go. I do want to talk about winners and losers.
I am pausing it.
Just being a douche now. Wait, does douche count?
No, it's not a curse word.
I don't think it's a curse word. Okay. I want to talk about winners and losers in the NBA draft lottery because
Charlotte lost again?
Say what?
Charlotte lost again?
Ooh.
Okay, hang on. Where are you at in the game now, JD? Let's just get this synced up so we can move on.
No. I don't care. I'm not really even paying attention to the game.
But I want to be synced up with you. I think the Cavs will win because of that.
All right, Duran is shooting free throws.
You're
Right.
way
He
behind.
just shot
First or
his second one.
I started Sam Merrill in fast
Just
break.
miss a second. Mobley rebound.
Yeah, and it's 2:06 in the game now. Okay.
2:06. Okay.
I'm way ahead of you guys.
2:02, 200. Just
I'm at
the
one-
Cavs just hit a 3-pointer.
I'm at 130.
Yes, Sammy freaking Merrill. Let's go.
Rock, I think you and I are pretty much right on now.
Yeah.
Because that just
I
happened.
think you're 2 seconds ahead of me, but I'm not going to risk it for 2
All right.
seconds.
Cool. Okay, so I want to talk about winners and losers in the NBA lottery because there were some losers. The Pacers not having their pick now. Oh my God, that's so bad for them, man.
What happened with the Pacers?
The Pacers traded for who did they trade? Zubac or something?
Yeah.
They traded for Zubac and they protected it 1 through 4, and was it 9 through 30 or something? Reggie, something like that.
Between 4 and 9.
So if it falls between 5 and 8, I think it would go
unbelievable.
to the Clippers, and it ended at 5. So now the Clippers have the 5th pick in this loaded draft, and the Pacers basically gave up the 5th pick for Zubac. And then after it happened, their GM gets on Twitter and is like, "Sorry guys, I messed that up. My bad." And it's amazing to me that because he's supposed to be a pretty good GM. It's amazing to me that he even did that, right? Like, even risking giving up the 5th pick for Zubac is crazy to me.
Zubac is better than any guy they would have gotten with the 5th pick.
Yeah, I will say this.
But
I will say this also about Indiana. They're in win now mode. They're not a lottery team. Once Halliburton's back on the court, they're not a lottery team. And so if they can get a player like Zubac that can help them now, that might be better than a guy who they'd get with the 5th pick.
So Indiana is not going to be – the Pacers not going to be as good next year as people think.
I don't think so either, Reggie, but I'm saving that for my bets. Also, big loser in that, the Kings, they just have a god-awful season. They have the 5th highest payroll, and they fall to number 7. Oh, my God. I just felt so bad for those fans. Like,
they're still,
number 7.
They're still going to get a good player at 7, though.
Well, from what I understand, they really want Acuff, but I don't think he's going to be there. I think either the Nets or Clippers take him, right? Do you think Acuff would be at 7?
Probably not, but I think Mikal Brown could go 5, 6, or 7.
Yeah, I think a lot of people like Mikal Brown for him, and like you were saying, he could be a stud. So I guess that's not that big a deal, but still, falling to 7 just seems like you just went through a year of complete nonsense and horrible. Like, we've seen it a million times with the Hornets, and then you get the 7th pick. That's just, oh man, I don't know. And also, it looks like the NBA did today, or they did say that the 3-2-1 thing is going to happen. So
did they? I haven't seen that officially.
It was hold on, let me find the article. It wasn't like official, but like the commissioner David Silver came out and said, hold on, let me look.
We got to talk about the Hurricanes too.
Yeah, I know, they're crushing it. NBA lands on 3-2-1 lottery proposal per Adam Silver. This is from ESPN. NBA Commissioner Adam Silver confirmed to Stephen A. Smith's radio show Wednesday that the NBA has landed on the proposal to present to the league's Board of Governors later this month, and it will be the 3-2-1 proposal. So that's what they're going to propose to the board. We'll see what happens. I don't know how the vote's going to go, but I haven't heard much pushback from it. Have you?
They wouldn't present it if it weren't going to win. I heard they were going to tweak it a little bit, but and because right now if you were the worst team in the league, you could drop all the way to 12.
Yeah, but they don't want anybody to try to be the worst team in the league. So I don't know, man. Maybe that's
right. But what I heard was they might fix it so the worst team in the league could not drop any further than 10th.
Okay,
the only
gotcha,
week I
gotcha.
heard, but
Yeah.
that was unofficial. If
Gotcha.
you're talking added silver, it's pretty official.
Yeah. Okay, you want to talk about the Hurricanes? They are in destruction mode. They're 8-0 in the playoffs. They were basically into the conference finals by the time the other team played their second game. The other guys played their second game. Cartpig says it doesn't really matter who the Hurricanes play next, whether it's the Habs or
Sabres.
The Sabres. He said they're both pretty good, but I mean the Hurricanes have just been freaking lights out, man. They had a couple close overtime games, but they've been playing pretty well. Do you ever get up into any games there, Reggie?
I haven't seen a game in several years. I lived in Hickory. I had some friends that had season tickets, even though it's an hour and a half further away.
Yeah,
I actually saw them beat the Sabres when they played them when they won their first Stanley Cup.
Yeah, I think I went to game 2 that year. I don't know why, but I was just like,
I went to game 2 that year as well. We were
did you? Okay, yeah. I was like, well, how many times are you going to see this? So I did that. I do have another trivia question if you want, Rock.
I will mention
that last one was too hard though.
It was
hockey is in more ways than baseball. You have to be in the stadium to watch hockey properly. Because TV it's just crazy.
I've said it 100%. Times. I really don't like watching hockey on TV, but I would go to every game if it was convenient to my house because it's just so much fun at the actual rink.
I think hockey's the number one sport where it's the difference between being there live and then watching on TV.
Yeah,
it's the number one with the biggest disparity.
Golf would be second, I think.
Yeah, maybe, but like to me, hockey, you can just sit in one place and watch the whole thing and kind of root for a fight, and it's just to me the electricity of the crowd and everything. It's just
also it's something to see how good of skaters they are live. It's just different. Like watching them skate live, you're like, holy shit, these guys can skate.
Yeah, it's insane. All right, here's your trivia question. There are of the 4 big professional sports leagues, so that's baseball, football, basketball, hockey,
and racing.
Not racing. Of those 4 leagues, there are 6 teams that have common names. So teams in different sports have the same name.
Hurricanes
is 1.
Panthers
is 1.
How many? 6.
6.
Giants
is 1.
Kings
nice
is 1.
Work, Reggie.
That's 4.
That's 4.
So we mentioned the 4 we have already.
You have Hurricanes, Panthers, Giants, Kings.
There's got to be Lions.
Not Lions.
Bears.
Not Bears. Professional
Tigers.
Sports.
Tigers.
Who? Oh my.
Tigers.
Not Tigers. One of them is an obscure NHL team.
Oh boy.
Cougars.
Used to play in Atlanta.
Spirit.
No. One of them I'm wearing the hat of right now. It's my favorite baseball team.
Hawks.
Cardinals.
That's 5. Yep.
And then we just got to get the obscure Atlanta.
Used to be.
What's the other sport?
Flames.
Football and NHL.
Knights.
Falcons.
No.
Thought maybe Atlanta doubled up.
They used to be the Atlanta Thrashers.
Chiefs. Flames.
Nope, that's the
Jaguars.
By the way, how horrible a name was the Atlanta Flames? Like you named your team after like the worst incident in your team or your town's history when they burned your whole city for being racist a-holes, and you're just like, let's make them the Flames. Somebody's got to know this. What did the Thrashers become? Somebody in chat that's listening.
Where's Kurt?
Chiefs.
No. They're in Winnipeg.
Jets.
Jets.
That's easy. Yeah, I should have got that before that.
Jets. That's the 6. I thought that was a good one because it's a little bit hard. So I don't think everybody knows the Jets.
No, that's good.
Yeah.
Do you know what the
like a 70-year-old's wiener, just a little bit hard.
I just Googled it when you said it. I just looked up. You know what they used to call the minor league Atlanta team?
Which one?
The Crackers.
Oh, yeah. The Atlanta Black Crackers were a Negro League team. You see a lot of guys wearing ABC hats. The Atlanta Black Crackers was a pretty good. Actually, some of those Negro League teams had awesome uniforms back in the day, man. Like the Monarchs, and just if you get a chance to go to the
Cleveland Buckeyes
there and in Louisville, the Negro League Museum there is awesome, man. They have so much good stuff. And not a lot of people know this that aren't baseball fans, but now all those league stats are considered Major League Baseball stats now. So there's a lot of different people that are now leading in certain categories that weren't before because they made all those stats legitimate MLB stats, which they should have done a long time ago. But just kind of interesting. Oh, Harden just got belly Krishnopified.
All right, you're ahead of me by it's about 2 seconds. Can I get up?
Okay.
I might have to get up.
I'm at 9:40. Where are you guys?
I'm at 9:40. Yeah, they just called a foul on.
And Harden has made his first 2 free throws. Is where I'm at.
Oh, you're so Reggie's like 2 seconds ahead.
Yeah, Reggie, you got to stop because I slowed up on purpose to get in line with JD. JD, is he hitting his first free throw now?
Slow up. He just can't go all the time. All right, let me check the MLB scores.
Can I do this? Oh,
no, you can't do that either. Can't do that either.
How about oopsie?
We'll take oopsie and oopsie daisy. Those are the
lookity doo.
We'll take all of those. Let's see.
How do you do?
How about this?
Do you do?
How about this?
Reg, you been drinking tonight?
I wish.
No, it's just a normal Wednesday.
So yes, he has been drinking. All right, we have another market we can close out here. JJ Weatherholt has got a hit. So I told you to bet on the over on the hits here with JJ Weatherholt. He did get a hit. So will we resolve this?
You did not tell me to bet that. I would have bet that in real life. I love your baseball intel bets.
What do I know? I don't know nothing. All right, we'll resolve this as over, and we'll see who the new leader is. The new leader is Miss Deadhead, plus 22%. Then Wise Oracle is second, and Bleezy is third. Remember, top 3 get packs here. So right now, Miss Deadhead taking my advice and going with Weatherholt for over half a hit. And doing pretty good. So
I said he'd get 3 for what it's worth.
You did say he would get 3. Let's see if Ohtani has any strikeouts yet.
And I went over on that one too. And
I went under just because Ohtani doesn't strike out as many people as you think he does.
I'll be right back.
Yeah, man.
Cavs up 2, 8 minutes left. Oh man, I'm really
8:29.
Game is over.
It's over.
Well, next year we'll be in the playoffs, so he'll be able to give us hell.
Yeah, I was gonna say he's gonna be a mess if they lose this game. You realize that, right? Like
they really need to win this to have a chance.
They really need to win this
because this could be hard to win 2 in a row. Well, Of course, they've won 2 in a row, but both were at home.
Yeah, that's the thing. All right, Ohtani has 1 strikeout through the first inning, so I would say the under is trending correctly there. Would just be my point. But anyway, congratulations so far to Miss Deadhead, Wise Oracle, and Bleezy for winning so far. Long way to go, though. Long way to go. I do want to ask you another NBA thing just because it's kind of been on my mind. How good do you think the Spurs are? Like, do you legitimately think they could win the championship this year?
Yes.
Okay. And that's just because depth and Wemby's ability to play defense. Like, I saw a stat yesterday or something that guys he's guarding are shooting like 25% or something. Like, just ridiculous how good his defense has been in the playoffs.
The teams that can beat the Spurs are elite 3-point shooters.
Okay.
The Thunder are not elite 3-point shooting team.
No, they are not.
3-point shooting team, which is why they went after Jared McCain.
Right.
So
you better stop. You better stop talking like the Spurs have already beat Minnesota right now.
No, I didn't. I just said, could they legitimately win the championship? I wasn't saying.
And I said yes.
Yes, they can. 100%.
Because I have a bet on them when every year this goes around that the NBA winner or the championship winner is a 40-20 team. And there were only a couple 40-20 teams. So when we got to the 40-20 thing and the Spurs were there, I bet a small bet, like $10 at plus 650 or something. But I don't know if they could really win it or not. Right now they're plus 350. If I thought maybe they could really win it, I'll put $20-25 more on it, just because I would like to not see Oklahoma City win again. So
I think that's everybody except for RX.
RX, right. I thought he was coming on the stream. He said he was.
No, he's been traveling, man. That guy goes everywhere. He was just in Taipei City, I think. Damn. And he was posting all kinds of cool stuff. I'm like, man, this guy's awesome.
I am putting my hair into the Max Strus.
Oh, nice.
He's having a great game, but I think we really might need one or two more threes out of him.
Oh, okay. Good. I was going to do.
Yes, man bun is the way to go.
Yep.
I'll support you with the same thing. But hold
on. Hold on, just a second, guys. Hey, did you find your phone?
You're gonna use those hands behind your head to instantly grow hair.
Can you see it?
I gotta say though, you look good. You look good the way you are.
I'm married, Brock.
Right, so am I. That's why I'm wearing my hair like this, like a crazy person. I need a haircut so bad.
Yeah, I have 3 or 4 I need to have cut too.
I'm really nervous about it. Oh my goodness. Jenkins Hail Mary. Oh, let's go. Jenkins Hail Mary 3. At the end of the shot clock, he didn't even hit the freaking rim. Cavs up 2. 8 minutes left. Still not confident at all.
Yeah.
I hit some good bets though. I hit the Cavs third quarter bet because they just dominate the third quarter all the time. And I waited, and when Strus came into the game, I bet him 3+ threes.
How's Mitchell doing tonight?
Not good. He's got like 10 freaking points. Although he twisted his ankle early in the game, it looked like it hurt bad. But he still only got 10 points.
So this is the Harden game.
Harden has looked great tonight since the tip. And I mean, on all levels, like, oh, shit.
Well, yeah, we know.
He looked quick. He's been playing good defense. He's been scoring. He just looks real. Like, it looks like he didn't actually get drunk last night. You know what I mean? Like, he doesn't look hungover for once. Jesus, that was such a bad possession. The Cavs' problem is the turnovers. They cannot stop turning the ball over.
They've had 13 turnovers to Detroit's 9. That's not bad.
No, we're forcing turnovers too, but
James
13
Harden's
turnovers
had 4.
midway through the third quarter is bad. Real bad.
Midway through the fourth quarter.
Midway through the fourth.
Yeah, Mitchell's -8.
And we've cleaned it up a little because we had 6 turnovers in the first quarter.
I think the Mavs going to be okay.
And there's another fucking another turnover.
The only thing that Detroit has going for them is Cade.
Detroit is just a flawed playoff team.
Here comes Mobley.
Don't remember we're way behind. We're way behind you.
I'll just tell you who's coming in.
15 minutes. Okay.
I guess that's Harden's 5th turnover.
Tie ball game, huh?
Harden's had 3 games in the series. No, not in the series. He's had 3 games in the postseason with more turnovers than field goals. But tonight, I'm telling you, Harden has looked great since the tip. He has looked quicker than he's been all series. I don't know what it is. He's playing good defense. Oh, except for right there on Cade.
As soon as you say it, he has 2 turnovers and gives up a 3.
Well, it's not fair to have him on Cade. I don't know why they would do that. I don't know why they don't put Mobley on Cade. Mobley can suffocate him. Anytime he guards him one-on-one, Cade has nothing. They like to put Mobley on like a kind of a scrub sometimes so that he can – oh, my God, another turnover. Oh, we got it back.
It's just a missed shot, I thought.
Man, oh, man.
What time do you guys have left in the game?
6:14.
6:08.
I have 6:35 now for some reason.
What?
I don't understand it.
All right, well, then nobody say anything except I'm allowed because –
No, I look, I don't really care that much. Like, I wanted to win. I'm going to
Reggie,
win.
please don't say anything. Oh, my God, another freaking turnover. It's just bad. They didn't even force that turnover. He just took the ball and threw it out of bounds. So that was so bad. All right. Donovan Mitchell can't guard Cade either. Oh, we missed it.
Oh my God. I just saw that turnover you were complaining about like a minute ago.
Yeah. Hit. Donovan Mitchell, another missed 3. Oh, no. This fucking Jenkins guy. Where did this guy come from?
He killed the Hornets
Killing us this series.
10-0 run.
Oh, no.
10-0 run. Ugh.
Well, I can yell because oh my God.
Can you try to catch up? That's a goal.
Fast forward. I'm at 5:31 now, and I'm at the end of, like, it says it's live.
But like, did you pause? Did it pause or something? Or
No.
No.
I don't understand it. So they just took a timeout at 5:25.
Yeah.
Is that right?
I'll go back. I'll go back with you if you want.
No. It really, honestly, I would rather you see it. It's not that big a deal because I'm gonna have to leave right after this because
I might actually just jump to live then.
Yeah, go ahead, go live, man. My mom.
I don't trust Reggie.
It's
Oh wait, I am live. Something happened to mine. It wasn't yours. It was mine. I caught up somehow.
like, I don't know what the deal. It's crazy, man. Stuff just happens for some reason. All right, I'm gonna look up a couple more of these scores here. Reggie, is there anybody? Just since we're in a timeout here, is there anybody in the draft that you feel like people are massively overrating? One of these top 4 guys that you don't think is going to be great? Maybe one of the guys that's going up the leaderboard that you're like, I don't really know about that, or anybody that you like significantly less than other?
Well, I'm slowly changed my mind on it, but a lot of people like Yaxel Lindenberg better than I do. But
yeah, that's me too. Yeah, a lot. But I've seen him.
But I posted his interview that he did with the Charlotte Hornets at the Combine.
Yeah.
And he talked about how much he's matured and changed his game and learned how to be a professional.
Yeah,
and that was the biggest problem I had with his past, is he had just a lot of poor decision making in the past.
Okay.
And that just is not a Hornets DNA type of guy. but I was real impressed with his openly talking about that little clip I posted. So I thought that was kind of cool.
Gotcha.
I just trust the Hornets to make the right decision. I think we should keep both picks.
See, I still don't, but I have seen Yaxel to the Hornets quite a few times. I don't know.
Most places have him going 11 and 12 to the Warriors and the OKC Thunder.
Okay.
So, and even the Heat. There was a post on Twitter tonight that said that the Heats and the Hornets are both interested in Yaxel Lindenberg. So I thought that was interesting.
Interesting. All right. Also, I've seen a lot to the Hornets is his name Sanak or something? Sanak?
Yeah, he's the guy that was hurt and played for Houston this year.
Okay.
And he's another Jaden Quaintance type of guy.
Okay, that his first name's Chris, right? Like 6'11",
Chris
something like that, 250, just a big guy.
Who was hurt all year.
He was hurt, okay. But he's more of a 4 than a center, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I Quaintance to me has more upside.
Yeah, I don't want to say I'm in love with Quaintance, but like that Quaintance, how you say his damn name, but like
Jaden Quaintance is physically a comp to Jared Allen.
Yeah, he's just. I mean, everything I've read about him, if he's healthy, he's just a freaking stud. So, like, he could be the anchor on your defense. Just like so many great things that the Hornets need. I mean, who knows? Like, one of the comps was like Duke era Zion Williamson on defense. Like, come on, man. Like, I just. But again, do the Hornets need somebody that's going to be hurt all the time again? I don't know. But the one guy that I don't like as much as other people, and we talked about this a little bit, is Nate Emmett. Is it Emmett or Emmett?
Yeah, he could go to the Bucks at 10.
Yeah,
because they draft those high upside type guys.
Yeah,
but I'm hoping he goes back to school.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my God. Oh, this game might be over, dude.
Don't you say that. The Pistons, here's the thing about the Pistons. They don't have anyone that can close besides Cade.
Well, somebody just threw Jared Allen's shot in the next week.
Well, I saw that. That was really, really rough. And they're down now. Cavs are down 8 with 5 minutes left in the fourth.
Wow.
I feel like Donovan is hurting with that ankle, and I feel like he's sort of a decoy here. He can't. Wow.
Dude, how bad is his ankle? We've been talking about this for 3 years.
No. Did you see tonight? He twisted it and went down immediately.
Okay. I got you. Okay.
Yeah.
I just like, how many times have we talked about this dude?
Usually it's the knee.
Okay.
It's the chronic knee.
But they didn't rest him that much during the season, did they?
No, they couldn't because everyone was hurt. He carried the Cavs through like months of basketball.
Now, what did they do with Harden?
There you go, Harden.
Are they really going to re-sign him?
I really hope they don't, but they probably will because I don't know. I don't know what they're doing now. They deviated from their plan.
Yeah, I don't want to harp on your team, but
Darius Garland would be so much better for us in these playoffs than Harden.
Yeah. It just seems like they had this plan and it's working. And then they're just like, psych, we're going to do something else and trade for a guy that's horrible.
It becomes this thing where the goal is to keep Donovan happy, you know? And I don't know that that's the case for sure, but it sure seems like, oh, fuck, and a foul.
How many fouls does Harden have now?
I don't know, but he's asking them to review the foul. Like, it's just an and one. We're not going to review that. It's 1 point.
It's his 5th foul.
Basketball, Paul Reed contributing. That's such a foul. There's no way that's not a foul. He hit him in the head.
That was a foul. I just saw that.
He hit him in the head.
In the face area.
In the face. And he missed a free throw, and they're going to redo it.
I want to see a replay of this Harden foul, see if it really was a foul. Although they're not, like you said, they're not gonna.
Well, it's the NBA. We're not gonna get the look we want, but they showed the one. It was a foul. He hit him in the head with his forearm.
Oh yeah, that's a foul. Oh, maybe it's not. That other angle doesn't look like it actually is a foul.
Yeah, but the one angle was pretty conclusive, I think.
Yeah. And now I'm finally seeing the redo of the. But everybody stepped in the lane. Why are they redoing it?
Right. Struce! That's why you put the hair in the bun, baby.
You're welcome.
See, even
All right.
stat or even the game cast is behind you guys. So
Not for me.
How are you? What are you watching it on, JD?
I'm watching it on just regular ESPN.
Like on TV or computer, though?
Yeah, on TV.
I think for me it's always faster, like because I'm on the computer watching it.
Oh, okay.
I'm watching ESPN Gamecast.
Yeah.
I don't have ABC anymore.
Oh, that's the thing. It's the Gamecast.
Yeah. That's why I didn't
Well,
ruin the Spruce 3 for you. I'm ahead of you, JD. North Carolina gets signal faster than South Carolina.
Fair enough. But I can watch Orioles games in South Carolina. So
can I tell you one of many reasons why I now hate Cam Young from the golf tournament?
No. Oh, please. Yeah, you have golf stuff.
Yeah. So I volunteered the Truist 4 days. On Wednesday, I worked the Pro-Am, and the Pro-Am is supposed to be 1 pro, 3 amateurs. They play a scramble. So if you're not familiar with golf, that means like
can everyone I stop you real quick?
What's that?
Can I stop you real quick?
Yeah.
Breaking news: Alec Burleson hit a double. So that means we resolve. Will Alec Burleson get at least 1 extra base hit?
Ooh.
Yes.
That is a minority of people that bet that.
That is a very minority of people. It changes our top 3 a little bit. Miss Deadhead still in first, but Bleezy moves up to second, and Blessed Hawk moves into third. So there we go. Sorry, I just wanted to update everybody on the standings there. So go ahead.
I can't tell the story now. We're in the Cavs game, but
okay,
I will.
I'm gonna have to end the stream pretty much when we end because I have to help look for a phone now. So it's a great use of my team.
Yeah, don't rebound. Oh my god.
Do the Cavs regret Mobley winning Defensive Player of the Year?
Of course.
I hate to say that, but they really do.
That's why we couldn't re-sign Ty Jerome.
Yeah. That 25% kicker is just bad news bears. Get the rebound.
Yeah, I think Mitchell's hurting because they're literally putting him in the corner on offense. No, they're not going to get the fucking rebound. They're going to kick it around for another 3.
Yeah, Mitchell can't even close out on these 3-pointers, man.
They should pull him.
I don't think that even 50% of Mitchell's probably
get
better.
A rebound. Oh.
What is Harden doing?
Rebound. There you go. Yes.
So I'm pretty close with you now.
5-point game.
Yep.
5-point game with 58 left.
Got a rebound.
I'm doing Gamecast too now just because it's so much further ahead than my damn regular stuff.
I'm at 133.
Oh, we just erased Paul Reed. Yes! 24-second violation. Let's go.
Oh, 2-point game?
Wait, he doesn't know that
yet. Don't do that, JD.
Sorry.
Don't do that. Although I'm happy to hear it. I'm happy. 2-point game. We hit a 3 here. Let's go. Who hits it? That's the question. I'm gonna bet.
You'll never guess.
I'm gonna bet Struce.
Nope.
Mobley. Mobley steps into it. Bang. That's not a bad guess. He's been the third best 3-point shooter on the team percentage-wise in the playoffs.
We're down to 50 seconds on mine. I'm not gonna say anything.
Hey, don't say a thing because I'm at 114.
I'm not.
JD, you say it? I still have no confidence. Tobias Harris for 3, missed it. Good rebound, Allen. 2-point game, 58 seconds. Harden just leaves everyone in the dust and misses. Oh my God, what is happening? Strus.
Foul.
The foul.
Foul Harris. Who did they foul? I can't see.
Mobley.
Oh, he'll
This
make
is so
Mobley.
funny watching. I have 3 different things coming to me at the same time. I have the game cast, I have Rock's narration, and I have the TV.
I'm not even narrating correctly because I'm not narrating correctly because I'm not even completing sentences. I'm like, well, throws it to the. And then he's got it.
But I can see it on the game cast what you're talking about. It goes, oh, I got the, but no, and I'm like, okay, that was the Harden miss, and that was the, yeah.
There's the Mobley 3. There's the Mobley block.
Just made a free throw. Mobley's free throws have been miserable this entire season, especially the second half of the season, and then they got worse in the playoffs.
Pistons timeout. That's
make
where I am.
this next one.
Don't miss it.
Don't
miss it. Don't miss it. Don't miss it.
Don't miss it.
Don't miss it.
Chevy Chase said in the same
make
movie.
It. Make
it. Yes.
Yeah. So we already knew that. So that was no.
Hey, I'm just.
So anyone but Cade needs to take this shot if you're the Cavs. How are we doing on timeouts? How many timeouts? Cavs have 2. They're in the bonus. Yeah, Pistons had 2 until then, and they only have 1 now. So the Cavs will get the ball back regardless of what happens.
I would, if I was Kenny, I would insert either Wade or Tyson, Wade or Jordan Tyson on this next possession just to guard Cade. The lineup that the Cavs have out there right now, the only one that can guard Cade is Evan Mobley, which leaves some other guys, Yeah,
they got
mismatches.
Harden, Mitchell, and Strus are all guards, but that allows them to switch.
Right. Strus can't guard Cade. Harden can't guard him, and Donovan can't guard him.
Doesn't matter if they double team him. Just get the ball out of his hand.
Yeah, but I would put Jordan Tyson or Dean Wade in the game and let them play him one-on-one.
So Jenkins is coming in for Asar Thompson. So they're going offense.
All right. So they didn't.
And somebody's coming.
Kenny didn't follow my advice.
Karis LeVert's coming in for Jalen Duren.
Oh, Cade.
Shh.
So who's on Cade? Strus. I hate Strus on Cade. It's a mismatch. He doesn't need overtime. He doesn't need a screen. See? We missed it. Oh my gosh. Where are you guys for the freaking rebound?
You're gonna hate this next
one. Oh my!
Stop it, Reggie. Let's go. Don't do that, Reggie. Please. I'm begging you. Please.
Yeah. So they're going to call a timeout, or are they just going to run the play?
How many timeouts they have? 2?
Yeah.
They're going to run it. I would call a timeout. They're just going to try to get this last shot to Donovan 100%. This is Donovan's time. JD.
I just saw it pop up. Sorry.
You're going to turn it over, aren't they? Damn it. I knew it. Fuck.
Should have called the timeout. They had 2 timeouts. Why not
Don't
use
do
it?
that, JD.
I'm sorry, man. It just
Well, I guess the reason they didn't was because Duran wasn't on the court.
Well, it showed 30 seconds, and then it went to 0, and the score was tied. So it's like, what? My bad. I do have to end the stream, though. It was nice hanging
That's fine.
with everybody, but I have to help my mom here because she's like in crisis mode for some reason. So
I got to go put this game on the big TV for overtime.
All right. Appreciate you guys. Reggie, as always, I appreciate you hanging out with me. We'll
Love
be back
y'all.
next Wednesday. Rock, good to see you, man.
So Rock, I'm gonna wait about 5 minutes, Rock, and I'm gonna give you a phone call.
Got it. Yeah. Be like,
hey, what you doing?
What you doing, bud? You start talking to him about innocuous stuff. So yeah, exactly.
Hey, man,
yeah.
I've been practicing this riff on the guitar.
You better riff your way off my phone, son.
All right, guys. I appreciate you, everybody hanging out. We'll be
Word
back.
to Big Bird. Love you guys.
Love you too. Bye.
Go Cavs.
Go Cavs.
Go Hurricanes.